ballpark.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Bronx or Nothing podcast. Me and Kevin. And Kevin, the vibes are. I don't even know, Kev. I did not know how to start this episode off. The Yankees just lost 3 out of 4 to the Texas Rangers. They are 15 and 14 on the season. And it is the last day of April. Or, yeah, the last day of April. And tomorrow's May 1st. And the Cleveland Guardians are coming into town. Kevin, how you feeling?
On top of that, I'm sick, and I'm sorry you guys have to bear with me, but I'm in here. I feel like crap. I watched crap today,
Yeah,
including
I
the
feel the same
Knicks,
way.
including the
Oh yeah,
Knicks as well. So it's a tough Sunday while we're recording this. But like I said in some tweets earlier today, in the good times and the bad times is when you know who the real fans are. You
no
can't get
doubt.
too negative. We're gonna rant a bit. We're gonna let our displeasures be known, but it's still let's go Yanks. So with a
Yeah,
sadder
man.
tone.
Yeah, definitely. I'm stumbling over my words today. I mean, I'm looking outside my window right now, Kevin. The weather sucks today, bro. The performance on the field was not great. They were
Yep.
flat. It was just a
There's
series. Hopefully, we
there's
look back later in the year and we laugh.
you
That's all
can
you get.
tell when Judge is not there how much the team doesn't look. I mean, doesn't look like there's no
Working.
passion.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there. I mean, I know you just lost your leader for a few games, but goddamn, bro, come on, like show up. It's the fucking New York Yankees. Like that's why I miss guys like Bader still, even though they might not
Yeah.
be making the offense better, but their spark is always there. Oswaldo's is struggling too, but his spark is always
His
there.
spark. I feel
And
like he doesn't have like any juice though. I mean, he made that play, which was hype, but I feel like he just has to get going offensively. Maybe
yeah,
I don't know, Kev. It's a time where we're kind of like looking for answers, especially me. One of the more optimistic fans I would say on Yankees Twitter. I mean, you could be
like,
negative
we
to a
can change
point,
that to
man.
the most optimistic fan.
I try, I try, man. Sometimes
All
it's
right.
tough. Like people think I'm positive all the time. It's just some people are ranting about the same tweet, and it's the same thing every day, like win or lose.
Yeah,
Like you don't give the Yankees props when they win. That's my biggest problem. You want
I
to come
agree.
after me, whatever. I mean, we're all. Some people think that they're real fans if they, criticize the team. They call me a fake fan because I give the Yankees my money. Whatever fan you want to be, go ahead. That's your choice. But let's get into the games, Kevin. I'm trying to go as quick as possible because I know
Yes.
whether you're listening to this on, Sunday night or possibly Monday morning, if before the Guardian series, the vibes may be different. You never know. Maybe Judge is
He's back. Yeah.
good to go. He's in the lineup. Bader, we haven't got an update on him, but we'll see about him. I think he'll be back maybe Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not sure, but let's get into game one, the best game of the series, of course, the first game. Garrett Cole against Andrew Heaney. Yankees started off well. In the second, DJ Homer, Glaber Homer, took a 2-0 lead. Volpe had an RBI single to make it 3-0. And then Judge struck out to, I believe that was second out of the inning, and that's when we found out about well, they took him out of the game at that point. We thought it was his wrist, but it wasn't. It ended up being right hip discomfort. And as of right now, this moment, it is 6:30 on Sunday night, and we do not know when he's coming back.
No.
We're hoping by tomorrow we get an update. There's been a couple of reporters tweeting out that we should get an update by hopefully sometime tomorrow. I wish he was playing against the Guardians. Hopefully he's back by Tuesday. I think somebody tweeted out that he had like his batting gloves on in the dugout after the game or during the game.
Yeah.
For some reason, I mean, Boone wasn't gonna put him in, but I guess he wanted to help the team any way he can. Just I guess rest up and get better because we need him. We need him badly. We
Yes,
got
we
shut
do.
out 2 games, so in the sixth, things got kind of got kind of shaky. Single walk, which is rare because Garrett Cole doesn't walk a lot of people. He got Adolis Garcia to strike out, and then almost got an ending double play, but it kept his ERA under 1. But he dropped the ball at first. DJ got the ball, went to second base with it. They went back to first. He dropped the ball, and then after that, he let up a single to make it 3-2. Duran was killing us all series, Kev. We traded him for Joey Gallo.
Yes, we
And
did.
I feel like he was everywhere all series, which was tough. That made the game 3-2. Then he got a ground out, so he kept it at 3-2. They yanked him in the 7th. He did get 2 outs in the 7th, which was good. He got Tavares to strike out, and he got Sandy Leon from a Red Sox to fly out. They brought in King. He finished the job. He went 2 in the 3rd, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He K'd Simeon in the 7th, and then the Yankees got, I think, a much-needed insurance run, Kevin, in the 9th with Trevino with a solo homer, and they won the game 4-2. So that was the bright spot in this series. That felt
Yes, it
like,
was.
I mean,
Trevino 4 for
that
3.
game. Yep.
After taking a picture with you, might I add. He threw a runner out too, I think, in that game, which was great. Strikeout put him out, I think. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to, like I said before, I'm kind of like Jeff Nelson, battling through a cold. But we're here, right? We're grounding. I thought I'm not recording today, but at the end of the day, it's like what kind of fan I am if, even though I'm sick, it's gonna look like I don't want to record because the Yankees have been doing not so great. But Cole always brings it. Remember, Mario, that I said that it might be a 20-win year for Cole.
That'd be insane.
And my
Kevin,
prediction's looking nice. So
even though he started a game in March, I mean, he has 5 wins, Kev. That's insane. That's one of our bright spots on his team, definitely.
Definitely.
Our ace, worth every penny. And in game 2, we
King,
faced.
though, right before you said,
Okay.
right before we could move on, King too, 2 innings in the 3rd.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, King's looking. A lot of people were worried in the beginning. Remember what I said? Let's give this kid some time, and King's looking great.
Especially coming back from TJ, serious surgery. So
we're going on to game 2, right after Kinger. Well, like I said, Kinger was great. Going on to game 2. What happened in game 2, Mario? Let us know.
Yeah, game 2, man. We faced the Texas Rangers ace, Jacob deGrom, formerly from the Mets, and he was perfect through 3 against us. He actually had to leave the game early in the 4th. Now we know he's on the IL, but that was a little worrisome, especially for Rangers fans. Paid him a lot of money, but Clark Schmidt, again, Kevin, I know you're vocal about this a lot. He's definitely not a starter. I know, Kev. I know you like giving it to me, and I still believe in Clark, but
oh my God,
he's definitely no. I just think he's better suited for the bullpen. I just think he's better.
Well, I've never debated that. I said that he
he
does great coming out of the pen, and the way Abreu looked in the series, maybe he might go back to the pen. But yeah, Smith again, 5 runs in 5 innings. They left him in there basically. 8 Ks. His Ks are jumping out. I mean, he just needs to figure out lefties, man. If he can figure out lefties are batting like 380 against him. You just can't be a starting pitcher and not get lefties out. It's just not going to work. The lefties, I think, had Jack Curry said 6 out of the 10 hits. Yeah. So it's like the proof is in the pudding. I mean, they're just going to stack lefties in. I told you, bro.
Yeah, it feels like so long ago. He gave up 2 in the 2nd, then he gave up a bomb in the 3rd off Grossman. I mean, Grossman's a lefty, so and that they do the damage off him. Yankees got, I mean, some runs in the 5th. They got a Higgy RBI single, then Willie with a sac fly in the 6th. But I mean, the Yankees' offense was pretty much dead, honestly, Kev. Like
5 hits.
There's nothing. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much we can really say.
Nope.
I mean, Cordero was good out of the bullpen. Abreu was good. He was bad today, but he was good on Friday. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the Yankees' offense was, like I said, dead. No Judge. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting on Judge news during the game.
Yep, nothing about that either. He's just sitting there.
Yeah. So some fans were saying we were going to get like perfect games after 3 innings. I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I started getting worried. I'm like, this guy going to perfect game us, but.
Willie, I believe, was the first hit.
Yeah, Willie.
Willie's banging. He bangs.
Maybe he does bang. Maybe Booney's right. Maybe he does bang. All right, Kevin. I think that's enough for game 2. Let's go to game 3. I told you I want to go through this quick. Especially this has been a
Burrito brought to you by Chipotle. Burrito start.
Burrito wasn't even bad, Kev.
No.
He went 5 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 2 runs.
Against that offense?
Yeah,
Solid.
that offense is pretty good, believe it or not. Like that's a top team. They're gonna be battling with the Astros. As much as Astros fans don't want to believe that, they're gonna be battling with them all year for the AL West. They're a good team, especially if they stay healthy. Not that the Astros, are going down, but the Texas Rangers are a good team. But going back to Brito, Brito pitched well. Did walk two guys, but had five strikeouts. I mean, the only damage they did was Duran again. He hit a two-run homer in the fifth inning. Bowers made a nice play in the first. Hopefully he's doing all right. I think we got an update. He's not going on the IL, Kevin, which is
No.
good.
Yeah.
Which is good to hear. We
MRI
definitely
was
needed that.
negative. MRI was negative.
Good, good.
Great. I
We're
mean,
gonna need him.
it was
We're
just
gonna
a
need him.
beautiful thing to watch. It sucks that we didn't even get to see one at bat. But again, it does. I'm happy that things like this. Not that he's hurt, but he made an amazing play out of, and people already can't wait to see him again in the starting lineup. And this is where I
Yeah.
mean that sometimes you just have to go to your younger guys. I mean, you can't just because a guy's a veteran, and just because you're paying somebody, doesn't mean that you're paying somebody millions. Doesn't mean that you're gonna keep putting the same guy out there. I think a lot of us don't want to see Hicks anymore. A lot of us don't want to see Frenchie or Willie. And then you keep putting these guys out there. I know we're thin, but you got guys that are raking in AAA. Why not give them a shot? Just give them a
I
shot.
mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Bowers is old at all. He did struggle with Seattle. Like he's never been a good MLB player. Like no crazy stats. But hey, listen, if he's raking, man, we
No, and
don't
he
need
made
him to be.
adjustments to his swing, which people made
Yeah,
a light of, and the power is there now. And his glove looks nice.
yeah. We just need like a couple weeks of him to rake, man. We're not asking
Yeah,
him to
we're not
be
exactly
Matt Carpenter last year. We just need like some production.
some
That's all we're
hitting,
asking for.
some
I
hitting and
mean,
solid
yeah.
defense because that's the thing too.
Uh, dude,
On top of Hicks not hitting, now he's playing bad defense. Frenchie too. On top of not hitting, now you're playing bad defense. So now you're
almost
affecting
glide
the,
into IKF.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're affecting the team twice on your defense and on your offense. So at least Joey Gallo never gave you half-ass defense. Speaking of Duran, just part of the Joey Gallo trade and stings more because I really like that kid. Could have had him now. Look how he looks. He looks solid. He's hitting the ball. So
Yeah.
yeah, Burrito. Then we get he got 5 Ks, 2 earned runs, only 4 hits.
Yeah, I mean, the bullpen was good, bro.
Always.
Hamilton was good again. Wandy, Ron.
Yep. Nothing.
We just couldn't score. Of all the complete game shutout, 3 hits, 8 Ks, Kevin. And that
Three
was it.
mediocre
And it should have been two. The
hits.
ball that went off Simeon, I mean, it would have been a tough play, but they gave Willie a hit for that. I mean, you can argue that's like the Yankees,
Yeah.
that's how the Yankees do it at home. Usually the scorekeeper will give the guy, a hit. And so, whatever, it is what it is, Kev. Let's go to game 4. Like I said, I want to go do this quick, Kev. I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I know nobody wants to hear about this, especially how the series went. Go to game 4. It was more of the same. I mean, Nestor didn't have much. Gave up 2 walks and a bloop to Adolis, and then I think his name is Josh Jung. He hit a 3-run or a grand slam, excuse me. Hits a grand slam and 4-0, and it's just like I can't even lie to you. I was like, man, here we go again. And
I would like to see where the situation, because I feel like we're just platooning Higgy and Trevi no matter what, instead of
Yep.
giving the guy the start with the catcher that he's most comfortable with. Because normally that's how it used to be. If you remember, Higgy would just play with Cole. When Cole first got here, Higgy was Cole's catcher, right? Am I right? So it's like now I feel like we keep platooning these guys. Like I get it, but it's like let's give the guy the catcher that they're most comfortable with, especially in the game. I think that we could have won, and we needed, even though our offense was under 100%. But when Nestor on the mound and Cole, you always feel good. So I don't know.
yeah, I mean, we talked about it before we got on here. Nestor's ERA is kind of high now, which
Yeah, sucks.
I saw the article before the game. Might have been Greg Joyce made an article about Nestor. He's like, man, like the haters, I've dealt with that like my whole career. It's nothing new, which sucks because then he gave up 7 runs today on 5 hits, but he walked 4. So that was tough to see, with Nestor.
The haters
I
can't
mean,
really say anything. He's been consistent for 3 years. The last 2 tough starts, he gave up 6
Yeah,
and now 7. That's why
but
his
they're
ERA is like
waiting.
that. But
Yeah,
they've been waiting.
they're
But even
waiting
when
to
you look
come.
at it, 2
Yeah,
bad starts in 3 years or 2 years and a half, like, come on, bro. I'm sorry, you're
not
talking out of your
yeah,
ass if you're talking
yeah,
shit about
not
Nestor. I mean,
not definitely. I mean the Yankees had a little bit of a rally in the third. Peraza with an RBI grounded out that made it 4-1. And I mean,
And then
Texas
Rizzo,
just put it.
and then what Rizzo did after? He struck out.
Rizzo,
He
yeah,
struck out.
yeah,
Struck out with the same pitch in his shins, like always.
yeah,
He's swinging over it. And
tough.
some people were arguing about putting the ball in play when Peraza hits into a double play in the future of the game. But my point is this: how many times do we get bases loaded or runners in the corners with no outs? And then what happens? You get a strikeout, fly out, or strikeout, fly out,
Yeah,
strikeout. I'm sorry, but putting the ball, I'm always gonna, and that's not gonna change my mind. If you got, obviously, you don't want to hit into an inning-ending double play. That's obvious,
yeah,
right? But in any other situation with no outs and runners in the corner, runner bases loaded, you prefer a fielder's choice and RBI ground out to a strikeout and maybe not getting anything. Remember in the ALCS when we had runners in the corners against Verlander and we didn't do shit?
yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice
You,
to just get a
you
double?
remind me about that a lot.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Well, this is what happens when you
yeah,
put the ball in play. I mean, it is what it is. We're not saying that we just want a bunch of weak contact, no, but we can't just have 8 out of the 9 guys that are just striking out. Oh, he hit the ball well. He hit it on the nose, but you hit it straight to somebody. Tell me about the result. Don't tell me about the expectation or the projection. I don't want to hear that shit. At the end of the day, it's a loss, right? And it's an out. All right, so
yeah. Yep.
sorry.
I
Oh,
mean,
go ahead.
a loss is a loss. Nah, I know how you feel about that, putting the ball in play, especially there with Rizzo. Um, we needed him, Glaber. I mean, we said it before the series started, or right after the Judge injury happened. We're like, hey, listen, if it's gonna be like Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu, and Volpe, we know Volpe is a rookie, but we need production out of them. And I was hoping
And
that Ozzy
and not
or Peraza would get hot. But
and not for nothing. They do get on base sometimes, and Rizzo and Glaber aren't there pulling through. I mean, Rizzo did in game one. I mean, Glaber, but
yeah, he had a homer. Yeah, he
yeah,
had a homer,
but I mean,
besides
I
that, he
mean,
wasn't
it
great this
happened.
series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially Rizzo. Rizzo's been, he hasn't been good in the last few days. I mean, but yeah, those guys are gonna have to really pick it up if Judge is gonna be out for a few days. So I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we go back home, but let's go over the rest of game four real quick.
Yeah,
They scored 4 runs in the 4 runs in the fifth. That made it 8-1. 6 runs in the sixth to make it 14-1. And then, I mean, Abreu. I mean, he came in, Kevin. He was walking everybody. He had like nothing. Abreu he was getting rocked. I mean, he wasn't even getting rocked. He gave up 2 hits, but he walked 4 guys, and he had 1K. So he lost his own. And then Ramirez gave up a couple hits. He came in.
4 walks,
I
2 hits.
mean, he wasn't great. They scored another run in the eighth to make it 15-1, and the Yankees scored one with a bases loaded walk in the ninth, and lose the game 15-2. So
Really, that's it.
not yeah, yeah.
8 hits again for the Yankees. When you average a series out, makes it 6 hits a game.
Wasn't an exciting series. Apologize that our tone's not great.
It's
I
not
mean, I'm
going to
sure
be
you
great.
guys
Yeah, I'm sorry,
understand.
guys, but I mean,
Yeah,
I think I speak for a lot of Yankee fans where I mean, some of us are pissed, rightfully so. Some of us are sad, rightfully so. Some of us are worried, rightfully so.
yep.
We love this team, and a lot of us are passionate
We have a
about it.
podcast. Yeah,
Yeah,
we started this because we are two passionate Yankee fans. We love our team. Whatever the score is, we're watching the game unless, something crazy comes up, but we're watching the game. We love this team. And, some Yankee fans show it a different way. Either they tweet about it or they're hurt, or some fans are just, they don't want to tweet about the negative or they want to tweet about the positive. But,
and some fans just tweet about the negative and don't say shit when it's the positive.
yep.
And at the end of the day, we don't like those fans. Nice plan. I mean, some guys are just more negative and pessimistic. It's just the way the world is, right? They're the
Yep.
people who say, I don't have money or I can't do this, instead of saying, how can I do this, or how can I get the money to buy this, or what do I need? You need to ask yourself better questions to become with better results. And it's clear that I made me think the front office needs to ask themselves better questions because the result ain't it right now.
Yeah.
We talked about how bad it was in the beginning of the season, how thin it was, and then it's looking out really bad right now.
Yeah. I mean, listen, as bad as the series was, right? The season is not over. It's okay to be worried, but the season is not over. Uh, to be honest, the only thing that's keeping me like kind of sane right now, and I know this is like has nothing to really do with the Yankees, but in 2021, how bad the Braves were. and then they kind of caught fire going into the postseason, and they won the World Series. So that kind of like is, I don't know, keeping me sane right now.
Well,
I know it has nothing to do with the Yankees, but
well, that's where honestly you want to be healthy as much as you can in October, which is obvious. So that's when we really want and you want to be hot at the right time. One and two. Last year we got off to an amazing start. And where did we
just
end?
cooled down. We were mid, literally mid.
And where did
After
we
I
end?
forget.
Exactly. So maybe we're shaking things up. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
fun to
somebody
watch.
commented that. Yeah, somebody commented that. I mean, they were like, we started off fast last year and then we ended up slow. Now we started off slow this year and it's gonna be a like historic ending. Which, listen, I'm hoping. That's all we want, man. We just want 28 to be at that parade, Kev. That's the goal. I
Shout
know
out.
times are rough. Yep.
I was gonna say shout out to Cole, who's been carrying his team honestly,
Yeah.
this whole month, and our bullpen. I think we have the best bullpen in
Hope that's been
baseball,
great.
if not the second or third. So,
Definitely
um,
up there.
yeah.
Yep.
So honestly, if we can get our offense scoring 5 to 6 runs a game, we should be solid. Today was an obvious outburst. I don't think anybody scored. I think the Twins scored. Was it 11 on us? And then
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. They scored.
so it's like it's not like we're getting banged up every single time. I mean, Abreu was a lot of people don't like Abreu, so he gave you ammunition to talk.
What you wanted? Yeah. What you wanted?
But
He
listen,
just wants to
we got Cleveland coming up in Tampa. If
one
we can
off day in
steal,
between that. Thankfully.
yeah,
Thankfully, one off day.
if we can steal another series win off Cleveland, Tampa at least. I'm gonna say it. If Judge is not back and Bader, I mean, avoid a sweep, and then we get a break with Oakland, and then when we come back with Tampa, we're full forced, and we kick their ass. Then, all right, it's gonna happen. We're gonna lose some series. I mean, what the hell we start? We started off winning what 5 in a row. Come on, let's go Yanks, man. I mean, it's tough to watch. I get you guys. I get it. It is tough, and
It's tough,
I
but
almost put a
hey,
knife into a plug earlier today, but I didn't.
hey, tampoco
Okay.
así, tampoco así. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that.
You know
We
that
don't want
meme?
that.
That meme. The
Yeah. The guy's like, he's like, I want to do it. I want to do it or whatever. But nah. I know it's tough right now, guys. Like Kevin said, we got Cleveland coming in, and they love to play us. They love
Yeah.
to play against us or whatever. They love to give it to us, whether we
the
we
Knicks.
beat them or not. They
We
love.
gave it to them in
Yeah.
their house, and the Knicks gave it to them. So
Yeah,
they're
but
itching for a comeback, but
definitely,
it ain't gonna
definitely,
happen.
definitely. Hopefully not. We got Herman tomorrow, right? Herman tomorrow, Cole, and then I forget who's game 3, but hopefully we find a way
Schmidt.
to Schmidt. Oh my God! Hopefully we find a way to win the first two. Win the first two, and then Schmidt against Bieber on Wednesday.
Ay, Dios
That's gonna
mío.
be
Why does he
interesting.
always end up? Can we skip?
It's our luck. It's
Can
our
we
luck.
can
It's
we
our luck.
skip? Can we skip a start with him or something? Because he can't end up pitching against aces every time. That's not even fair.
He's gonna end up getting McClanahan like the next home series that we play
Dios mío.
Tampa. Oh, it is what it is, man. Baseball sometimes sucks, man. You're not gonna win 162 games, but I'm just hoping that
You or you can't.
Judge is okay. I mean, listen.
Yeah, Judge
find a
Bowers.
good team.
Yeah, injury reports.
Yeah.
Judge Bowers, I believe, Rodon. Did a bullpen session. We talked about that earlier. So Rodon is
Yeah.
very near. Sevy as well. So let's go. Let's try to win some games. Go at 500 at least this next week and a half too, so we get our guys back and then we'll be solid. I believe so.
Yeah,
Don't give
I know.
up yet.
Like everybody's panicking because the weather sucks outside. We're in last place. Technically, we're in last place right now.
Yeah,
Tied for
we
last
are.
place with Boston.
It's tough.
So that's not fun. But we know the division was gonna be tough. Got to get healthy, man. But it's what it is. Like we said, baseball. That's the way baseball is sometimes. All right, guys. Try to be as positive as possible. But the series was pretty tough. But thank you guys for sticking with us. We really
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching episode 11 of the Bronx or Nothing podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees. Let's win a series. Let's go Yankees.
Go New York. Go Knicks too. Stop forgetting about my Knicks, Mario. Okay.
All right. Go Knicks too, but we're a Yankee pod. We're a Yankee pod.
But we're also Knicks fans. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks
Go.
fan. All right.
Thank you,
Let's go
guys.
Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Win.